Krista Rodriguez is a babe, and if only I could have half of her talent. Hello there, internet. Remember last year when through the month of October I made LGBTQ related videos? I think I'm gonna do that again. We're gonna see if it works. I'm gonna try and do that again. I'm very stressed lately, but we're gonna see how it goes. Someone's coming. Neighbor or John? Neighbor. Today I wanted to talk about labels because that's a thing that people talk about a lot and actually get very heated about, so let's chat. There are a lot of labels. I don't know all of them, definitely not gonna deny that. That's when I take to my handy dandy ABCs of LGBT book by Ash Hardell. A lot of people really like labels and a lot of people really don't like labels. You don't like them because there's too many. You don't like them because you don't know them all. You don't like them because you're afraid you're gonna offend somebody. You don't like them because you think they all mean the same thing. Whatever you do, some people don't like them. And that's cool. You can have your opinion. You don't have to like labels. You don't want to use a label, you just want to be a free-loving person, great. But if you're one of those people that's like, special snowflakes trying to come up with words to make them feel special and unique, no, you're done. Stop. I myself personally like labels. Not just identity-wise though, with everything. If I could label everything in like very specific labels, I would. On my computer, there's like so many folders inside of folders, and I just wish that I could make all of these folders for things, and there would be like one thing in each folder, but like, it would be organized, wouldn't it? So in general, I'm a fan of labels. I'm also a fan of labels though within the LGBTQ community, even though I don't know them all. Even though to me some of them seem like they might have similar meanings, they also have different meanings to different people. And I know that can get confusing for people who are just trying to understand people when there's different labels, different words that mean different things to different people. I understand that's confusing and you just have to work through it. Like when I talked about whether I was bi or pan-romantic. The word bi has different minute meanings. Minute? Is that a word? It is a word. Did I say it right? I don't know. But labels are cool because they help you feel like you know who you are. Labels are there to help you understand yourself better and to help other people understand you better. Even though you have to get through the confusing bit, eventually it helps you understand things better, I think. When there's a label for something that you're feeling, you feel validated and you feel better about the world. If that's not how you feel, that's okay. I'm just speaking generally. Please don't attack me. Labels also help form communities. Yeah, I could go on the internet and find people who identify with the words don't feel sexual attraction but just really want to cuddle kind of every gender, but it's so much easier to be like ace, bi-romantic, we Gucci, and it just makes it easier to find people who are like you so then you don't feel as isolated as a human. And I know that a lot of people get confused when one specific person has a lot of labels that they use to identify themselves. I do that, not get confused, identify myself with a lot of labels. I can be confused about myself, but you know, people are allowed to identify as multiple things even if you don't think that those things match up. In that person's head, they might match up and might be easier for them to identify with the things. Like for a while, I was identifying as demisexual and asexual because I was still trying to figure things out and I identified with both terms. That's okay. Like I recently talked about, I was going between the identifiers of pan-romantic and bi-romantic because one felt better than the other, but I didn't know exactly how it fit with me and I didn't know how the other one fit with me and I was just trying to figure out the fit. I could very well though identify as both if I so choose to do so. Even if you're like, well, one covers the other, that's okay. If you identify with both words, you identify with both words. I identify with so many different terms. Asexual, bi-romantic, LGBTQ, queer. There are even more terms that I identify with, but we're not going into that right now because that's not what this video is about. This video is saying that there are a lot of labels. Yes. Some of them mean similar things. Yes. Some of them have different meanings to different people, no matter the small difference it may be. Yes. And all of that is okay. Anybody can choose any label they want to, and anybody can choose to not use any label that they want to. And if somebody has a lot of labels and you're like, oh, you've got a lot of labels, that's a little weird, I don't know if I like that, doesn't matter. That's my piece on labels. Let me know down in the doobly-doo how you feel about labels for your personal self, not for others, because as I just said, does it matter? That's all I got for today though. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I feel out of control, I feel safe on the ground. Krista Rodriguez. Too much for me. Shibidi-bop, boop, boop.